On the dot, let's go.
Hello, ladies, gents, and rotting corpses, and welcome to Zero Charisma. I am your dungeon master, Frosty, or FrostyTheSnowPickle. We didn't discuss how to do intros, so we'll just,
No, we didn't.
Gummy's not here because apparently he has a terrible migraine. We also, but here we have, Xantilo, say hi.
Yo!
Hannah, say hi.
Hi.
Volty, say hi.
Hello.
Alright, that's our cast. They're playing the characters that are on the screen right now. You can read them if you want. And if you don't know how to read, too bad! Alright, I think that was our fastest introduction to date.
You know by now who we are.
I think that was our fastest intro to date. So let's just jump to the intro cinematic theme song thing. Yeah?
Oh yeah, I forgot we had that.
Yes, we do. And we're back. Alright.
Yay.
So, when last we left off, the party was making their way through Wave Echo Cave in search of their friend Gundren Rockseeker, friend/employer, in search of the Black Spider, who is currently holding their friend captive, and in search of the Forge of Spells, which is what everybody has been searching for Wave Echo Cave in order to find. Within Wave Echo Cave, they have encountered a number of threats, some of which they have dealt with and some of which they've not found a way to yet. They killed a bunch of ghouls, they killed a bunch of Zoblins? Zombies.
Goblin?
They killed a bunch of ghouls, they killed a bunch of zombies, they killed some bugbears, they battled a flame skull, but have not yet found a way to permanently destroy it. And we ended the last session as the party found an old assayer's office with a pay chest and opened up the pay chest. Got some money that was stashed inside, and that was basically where the session ended. So that's where they find themselves now, in the assayer's office within Wave Echo Cave. So what would you all like to do?
Oh.
Did we agree to just continue going down, or was this as far down as we can go?
The tunnel was collapsed. That led further south. So this is as far down as you've been able to go. Why is my scroll wheel so terrible? I need to replace this mouse. The scroll wheel is just getting worse and worse. The areas that you have yet to explore, over here, you've not traveled up this path. There is this little offshoot hallway right here that you've not investigated. There is this path over here coming out of the Flame Skull room. This path coming out of the Flame Skull room, which seems to lead to the source of the sound of waves that you've been hearing as you traveled through the cavern. this path up here, which likely leads to the same place, and over here, which is where you have gathered is likely where the black spider is currently holed up. So basically, this area, this area, this area, this area, and this area. Five places that you've not really gone through yet.
Gone through. Hold on. Gosh. I don't really have, like, I don't know. I don't have something specific, but maybe we should go either, like, towards, back up, like, towards the Black Spider, or, maybe to the Flame Skull cave area.
I mean, the reason why we didn't really check out the black spider is because we wouldn't want to just walk in complete, not like unannounced, but just like, oh, hey guys. But I don't even know if there'd be like a back entrance for some sort of surprise, so. I mean, we can maybe explore where we heard the sounds.
I'd be fine with that.
Just be prepared for anything, I guess.
Anything, yeah.
Alright, we'll save path 1. Path. Okay, this is not working. These drawings are not showing up as I wanted them to.
They're not even showing up, then. Oh. They're not showing up.
Well, that's because I'm, like, deleting them now.
Oh.
Whoop.
It's so dark. Oh, good.
Alright, there we go. So, where would you like to go? What route would you like to take? We'll say... Here, I was trying to label them, but since my labels weren't working, we'll just say... God damn it, scroll wheel. We'll just say southern path right here. Path 1. This little offshoot hallway that you didn't check out is path 2. This hallway coming from the Flame Skull room is path 3. This hallway going up from the Flame Skull room is path 4. Going down from this cavern is path 5, and the Black Spider's area is path 6.
I'm kind of interested, actually, to check path 1 or path 2. It's kind of like right there as well.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright.
Nice.
So you're just gonna head, like, right out up here?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you alright with that?
Yep.
Anna?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I need to...
Just want to be sure.
Alright, who's taking the who's taking the lead? What is your marching order as you're traveling through?
I like that marching order. Hey, I can go. Oh wait.
Right now I'm just getting everybody out of the room. You can rearrange yourselves if you'd like, or tell me how to rearrange yourselves rather.
Xeon will be invisibly up ahead.
Alright.
There you go.
Invisioned. Alright. Is this a good marching order, or do you want any changes made?
That's okay with
You
me.
can put me up front. Put me up front.
Pepper will be up front.
Oh, yeah.
Then Craig, then Clove, then Dennis.
Also, is it worth?
Yeah, works for me.
I do apologize for interrupting real quick. DM, did you update my Google Doc sheet right now?
I believe so.
Not right now, but okay.
It should be updated.
Alright, I just wanted to double check. Thank you.
How much XP does it say you have on there?
7,170.
Then yes, I updated it.
Alright, cool.
I also added a new section that just details all of the actions you can take in combat and all of your like passive features and stuff, which should help make things easier to keep track
That will
of.
help. That'll help tremendously.
Alright, so you're heading up, oh dear, heading up this way, along this little path.
Yeah. Ooh. Is that greenery I see? Oh?
Of a sort.
Right.
You see a bit of a green glow coming from up ahead, as you proceed up the path. Oh boy. The thing is lagging as I'm trying to move everybody. Here, Xeon was actually going up ahead of everybody, so I should have moved him first. I assume Craig is spectating through Xeon's eyes.
Yeah.
Alright, so you send him up ahead, and what he finds, dense carpets of odd fungi cover large sections of the floor in this cavern. The growth includes puffball mushrooms a foot across, strange shelf fungus growing on stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 feet tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence, providing dim illumination throughout the chamber. Does Xeon proceed any further, or does he just wait for everybody to catch up?
Is that the terrarium mushroom biome? What's going on?
Right?
Yeah, it's
right?
Exactly what I'm thinking of.
yeah, like it's basically a tiny
A
little
real
snippet of Underdark right here. Just like
Tiny little terrarium be like.
Yeah. So is Xeon proceeding any further in, or waiting for you all to catch up?
I imagine he would wait.
Alright. And as you all make your way up behind, or you assume behind, nobody but Craig can tell for sure, because only Craig knows where Xeon is, because he's invisible. And you all, as well, are greeted with this glowing green chamber. Why is it so much brighter on this spectator account than it is on my DM account? Like, it's like, on my DM account, it's like a green glow that's like, and then over here, it's just like white.
Oh yeah, it's great. It really
Here, let me
shows
let me do this.
crazy.
Alright, let's do that. Let's just real-time editing the lights.
Yeah.
There we go.
We love that right now.
It's still really white for some reason on your screen, but at least it's a bit greener.
Hey, at least we can see, so we can see it at least.
Yeah. There we
Instead
go.
of the opposite, where
Alright,
we
so
can't see anything.
So, how do you proceed?
Pepper is gonna like stop for a second, look back to the group, and be like, we shouldn't eat those, right? She points over to the greenery.
I don't know why we'd want to eat those.
You can make a nature
I don't
check
know.
if you'd like to see if you try and figure out if any of them would be edible.
Sure.
I have
I'm
a
gonna
-1 nature check.
I'm gonna join you in on that.
I rolled a 23 on that.
23.
Nice.
Yo. Hey yo.
And nature 17.
17. Pepper, are you rolling on? Or are you just
Yeah.
gonna leave it to the smarter people?
You know what I rolled?
What?
You know what I rolled?
Did you roll a 0? Tell me you rolled a 0.
A dirty one.
Aw, almost.
2 minus 1.
Dirty
So
one.
close. So
I
Pepper,
rolled a 2.
some of them,
One.
Pepper, some of them actually do look surprisingly appetizing. They've got like nice, pretty colors, really bright and vibrant. You know, like just they look sweet and tasty. Craig and Clove, however, they don't. In fact, you recognize a couple of them in there that could be extremely dangerous. They are violet fungi, which is a type of sizable fungus that sprouts tendrils and attacks nearby things. It uses root-like feelers to creep across cavern floors and attempt to catch prey, which it can rapidly decompose to use as food and create more violet fungi.
Oh. Hey, yo,
I
what
would
the
definitely relay that back to.
Yeah, we
Before
see Pepper
Pepper
like
goes.
yeah, like directly toward running Craig. She's like just like grabs her shoulder like no. And then like points to the pile of bones at the bottom of the one she's walking toward.
Do. No.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. She completely understands.
You see that there are two of them in the chamber.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. Never mind. You're not appetizing at all. What are you talking about? Nature checks people. We love them. Do you want to eat them or you like throw up? Anyway.
I think if you eat one, you'll do more than just throw up.
Oh yeah.
You also
Oh yeah.
you notice that several other you notice several other threats as well. Those were the two most immediate. Clove, not Craig, recognizes this because she had the like over 20 roll. Also, within some of the mushroom patches, you see some mushrooms that will release clouds of spores when creatures come within close proximity of them, which those spores are very dangerous to breathe in. These were much more difficult to notice because they were like much smaller mushrooms that are within the patches. So if you walk through any of the patches of mushrooms and fungi, those will likely release a cloud of spores.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I'll just kind of...
I assume you relay that as well.
Careful. Yeah, I just kind of tell them to just, like, hey, let's maybe be careful walking around these ones and whatnot.
Oh.
So maybe so we don't get too close. If we don't want to get too close to the bigger ones, maybe go around to the south and go around the long way.
It was a long way.
The long way.
The long way. If it's just like a little child that's like clueless, he has no idea what's going on right now. He's like, oh, they're dangerous? Aww. Mushrooms. Yeah. Anyway, You can absolutely take the long way around. First with me.
So, you send Xeon to scout and make sure it's safe, because he's expendable. The path gets fairly narrow, because you have to walk between a stalagmite and a patch of mushrooms. But there is a traversable path that will allow you to remain out of the reach of the violet fungus without stepping into a mushroom patch.
Gotcha.
You, I assume, proceed one at a time.
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of have to get through the narrow patch, but
What do you mean?
it also benefits to there's also benefit in going one at a time, just in case somebody does just oh no, I tripped and fell into the patch of fungi and now there's clouds of spores everywhere.
Oh no!
Oh jeez. Thankfully, though, the path is not narrow enough that it warrants an ability check to try and make it through safely.
Thank God.
And so you all make it through and just kind of hug the eastern wall. And I assume continue to travel up towards this pathway. What the heck happened here? What? Oh, I know. I see. I have Athena linked to Craig. And so Athena's head is through the wall, and Athena is seeing into the wall.
Wow, Athena. Oh, almighty God, powerful.
Yep.
Wow.
She got the wall hacks.
Athena's just clipping through the wall.
We love that
Well,
for her.
Nicely done, Athena. Alright. So, you continue upwards. I need to check my map numbers. There we go. Pepper's still in the lead, I assume.
Maybe not. Pepper might just be behind Craig.
Oh, this next room has.
Yeah.
Oh, this next room has these fun-looking spikes. I'm gonna. All right, so Craig takes the lead away from Pepper.
Yeah, he saw that she tried to go eat the fungus.
Here,
Probably, it was probably
gonna
maybe she
just. I'm gonna
That's what I would assume.
adjust Athena a little and move her a bit further down on Craig's shoulder so she's slightly less liable to clip into the wall. There we go. Alright, Craig assumes the lead. Followed by Pepper, then Clove, then Dennis, who... What was that? Why did he move downwards for a second there? As you proceed forwards, you see a much brighter glow coming from the room up ahead.
Is this the Heavenly Gates?
Yes. You have died. There is a light up ahead. No. Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this cavern catch any light and reflect it back to create the impression of a starry night sky.
Oh, now we're just getting into Undertale now.
Yes. This is you're in Waterfall now. You've even got the water sounds in the background to
Dang it, I've never played Undertale.
I've not played it, but I've seen playthroughs of it. I keep meaning to play it, but the thing is, like, I kind of want to play it on stream, but it's not going to be a super authentic on-stream playthrough, because it's not like a... I know how the story goes already.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you proceed... The cavern, it catches any and all light in the crystals and reflects them to create the illusion of a starry night sky, and also to provide a bit of glow in the actual room. So it's like catching the greenish glow from the mushrooms back here and just reflecting it back so much and like amplifying it to the point that it just creates like a much brighter glow in here, basically. Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor, kind of taking away from the beauty of the cavern a little bit, or adding to it, depending on what you're into. The cave is large enough to contain 2 freestanding structures. A room over here with a doorway leading into it, and then up the stairs onto a higher ledge, another building structure thing. Each of these stone rooms is proportioned for human use, as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings everywhere else in the mines. Both structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment, into which a flight of stairs has been cut. Passages lead from the area to the north, south, and west. You've emerged from the southern passage. There's another one up north, which you gather connects to the Flame Skull room, and then another one even further north. How do you wish to proceed?
Cautiously.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
What?
Walk a little bit farther in.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who among you is proficient in Arcana?
Me.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Not even close.
I
Nope.
am.
Arcana. Clove is, Craig is, Dennis is. So everybody but Pepper can sense a subtle aura of magic within this cavern. As you walk into it.
I just think it's like a normal room where it's no bad at all.
And as you proceed further to the north, the
Why her hair is starting to float a little bit.
as you proceed further north, the sense of magic becomes a bit stronger and more apparent. So you've got scorch marks around the room, a scorched building with a scorch-covered door to your right, and then there's further ahead there are stairs leading up onto an upper ledge. What would you like to do?
You guys can figure out. I'll be right back.
Of course, I was going to turn to Clove.
Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry, I just need to use the restroom.
Clove just goes and walks back into the fungi.
Yeah.
She just like the Homer Simpson hedge meme, but with mushrooms.
Craig
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
turns to Clove. Like, do you feel that?
She kind of just like slowly nods, like a little concerned. Like, kind of whispers back, like, should we go forward? Should we go a different way?
I don't think it feels menacing, but it's definitely palpable.
Yeah.
It could be, if the forge itself is still functional somehow, it could be that, or perhaps its source.
I'd say we just very slowly and quietly make our way back forward.
Yeah, let's take a few more steps forward to see if that feeling continues to intensify.
It does. It's growing stronger at a very gradual rate. it definitely feels like the source is probably, like, in this northern building up here. Like, it's just this, like, faint sense that you have, like, just like a tickle in the back of your head, but you do definitely feel a sense of magic that is growing stronger the further you proceed, the closer you get to, like, that building.
Oh god.
Tucker's
So what
just
about
kind of like looking back at both of you, like, uh, huh? What's going on?
there's some sort of magical, I don't know if it's a presence or just a magical force close by.
Oh, is that what that was? I felt something. It's Dennis talking.
Like, oh, you're with us. Like,
Oh my god.
like
I was so
five,
confused for a second.
like,
What the
like 5 minutes ago, you had this really blank look in your eyes, and you were just following us. It was weird, but not unexpected. It's not the first time, but it seems to be more frequent, and I don't like it.
Not the first time, but you know, it's oh weird.
It is nice that we've reached the point in Dennis's story where his player being absent can still kind of work for his character arc.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so weird. Character arc.
Looking at the door to our right, you said there's scorch marks on the door as well?
Yes. Both of the buildings have battered and blackened walls, and the doors are cracked and scorched. And there's a couple of other little scorch marks around the room as well. Like, it's not just on the doors, but the majority of them are on, like, the walls and the doors. Especially the doors, because the doors are, like, cut from a different type of stone than the rest of the room. And it seems to be, like, the doors seem to have been made from, like, a lighter, weaker type of stone so that they would be easier to open and close, because heavy, strong stone is not as easy to move. So they have the most, like, scratches and scorches on them because they're more, they're not quite as strong. There are a couple of hints of scorch marks in other locations in the room. It's just most noticeable on the doors for that reason.
Would I think that these were probably caused by, like, magic bouncing around?
Make an Arcana check. It's not a particularly hard one.
23.
Yeah.
No.
The marks do appear to be the results of a magical battle, a duel with magic.
Okay.
Magical duel.
There appears to have been some sort of battle with spells that took place in this room.
And the bodies here, do they look like a combination of orcs and gnomes and the elves or dwarves or whoever else is?
The bodies within this room are some of them are orcish. Some of them, a fair amount of them are orcish, and then a lot of them are humans. there aren't really many, like, dwarf corpses or gnomes or whatever here. Like, throughout the rest of the cave, a lot of the corpses that you've seen have been dwarves, because the mine of the Phandelver Pact was between, like, humans, dwarves, and gnomes. And so the dwarves did most of the mining and operated a lot of the place. And then the humans and gnomes did a lot of the, like, magical stuff, and it looks like over here was where a lot of the magical stuff happened. So most of the corpses are either orcs or humans.
Do we want to try to see what was in this room? Is there any indication, like any signs or leftover symbols or anything that would indicate what this room was for?
Make an investigation check, I'll say.
Would my passive work for this?
I think that since you're, like, actively looking for indicators of what it would be more active.
17.
17. This room does not, like, from the outside, there's not much of an indicator, but it doesn't look particularly, like, it doesn't look nearly as noteworthy as the building further on up ahead looks. Like, this one is kind of just a bit of a drab structure. There are some like partially scorched there is some, like, partially scorched and scratched up lettering on the door.
Oh no.
What languages do you speak? Abyssal, Common, Draconic, and Goblin. You cannot... Okay, I will say make an intelligence check to try and decipher what is written on the door. Because it's written in a couple different languages, but the only one you recognize any of the symbology of is Common, because you do not speak Gnomish or Dwarvish. So you have to try and piece it together with only what's written in Common. So, yeah, I'll say make an intelligence check for that.
Can't help him because I speak Gnomish.
Yeah, you can give him the help action, I'll say, for that.
Yeah,
So that
go.
means he makes it at
I
advantage.
speak Gnomish and all. Let's go.
I don't speak... I think the only person in the party that speaks Dwarvish is Elmer, who's not here.
Not here, obviously.
Those weren't great rolls. That's a 15.
15. With Pepper's help, like, putting the characters together, I mean, it's a very small message. It's not like some big, long thing that's written out. It's just, like, a door label, so it's not too difficult to put together. Basically, what you manage to piece together is, guest quarters visiting mages. Seems to have been the guest quarters for visiting mages.
Aha.
We do. What? What did I ever get?
But that's just a theory. You know, it might be something completely different.
Just a
I don't know.
But hey, that's just a theory.
A D&D theory.
My favorite Cuyahoga alumni.
Man, love that movie. Anyways, you're very welcome. I'm very glad that I speak Gnomish. You know, I'm honored as a gnome.
You would have thought.
Yay. Pepper is very happy that she helped, by the way. She's like,
Pepper was-
really happy.
Pepper was actually able to do something semi-scholarly.
Yay!
Yeah. See, I think it'd be really funny now to play a character like someone like a half elf or a gnome or a halfling who doesn't speak that language.
It was just raised completely separate.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so like they know like they know like words and phrases, but it's like you know like
Especially in a
kids,
campaign that like heavily features other members of that race. Just like
it's like kids of immigrants who like pick up like words, but they don't like pick up the whole language.
just like you're playing a dwarf and the rest of the party is just like, all right, we're headed to Gauntlgrim. You can help us around there, right? You're a dwarf. You'll be able to help us fit in with the other dwarves. Well, actually, I don't speak Dwarvish.
Like he doesn't even have a dwarvish accent. Like, it's just, like,
Well, actually, I don't
Yeah, exactly.
speak Dwarvish.
like my mom and pop were from
Well,
there,
actually,
but I was raised in
Oh my God.
Phandelver, so
I actually don't speak Regon.
I don't speak it straight.
Regonic?
I know some of the curse words, but
I know hello and goodbye.
I know 7 different Dwarvish words for fuck, but that's about all I can give you.
Not as much as I could get. You know, I know a few Elvish phrases here and there.
Right, so, what would you like to do?
we gotta go inside, right?
Is the door open?
Yeah.
It's not yet. I attempt to open the door.
Bust down that door. Bust it down.
You
Nah, I'm not
you
gonna-
give the door a bit of a push and then a bit of a pull. Neither really is able to do much. The door, well, mostly made of stone, has metal hinges. And
Oh.
with all the scorch marks and stuff on it, you find that the metal is... The hinges are, like, partially warped and melted. It's gonna take a bit of just brute force to get through.
I
Pepper,
wanted to break down another door.
well, it's stone, so we are,
Doors,
but
the
you
mortal
can, like-
enemy of every D&D player.
But you can like rip it open if you want.
Yeah, you can try to like wrench it open and get the hinges moving again, or you can just try to smash through the door.
I mean, we can give it a go with bare hand. Sure.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
will-
We'll see how it
yeah.
works.
I
All right.
I
What
will
do you
assist
what do
you.
you do?
Yeah,
Craig is
yeah.
assisting.
Keep it
Oh,
open.
thank you.
Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage, Pepper.
Hell yeah. Plus 6. Okay, hold on.
Guidance.
Guidance. So add an extra D4 to
You
it.
said I had advantage?
Yes, you have advantage, and then you get
Oh.
to add an extra D4 to the roll.
Alright, well, hold on. Let me
Clove
roll
finally
this.
remembered she has guidance.
Yeah. See if I had anything, and I'm like, oh shit. Sucks because in Baldur's Gate, you
Alright,
just
let me roll.
automatically add it to everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am ruling that guidance,
Alright, then-
you can do guidance as a reaction instead of just as an action, but you still have to remember that you can add it.
Yeah.
I think that's how it is.
I
in the
rolled
rules,
pretty
too.
well.
Only when they
Yeah.
fail.
Alright, what did you roll?
Oh, wait. Hey, yo, I rolled that 20. Let's
Nat 20. That's not, I wouldn't call that pretty low.
3.
Yeah.
20.
So-
There's no point in even adding the D4.
20 20 plus 3 plus 6.
Damn.
So that's,
Damn, that's a 29.
yeah, that's pretty, you're right, that's pretty low. That's,
Yeah.
so yeah, you just like,
That's pretty low.
you just like grab hold of the door and Craig just like starts like hitting against the hinges a bit with like the butt of his whip to try and loosen it up as you're pulling, and you just it takes like a couple of pulls, but then the door is just like with a crunch, the hinges just like You manage to wrench the doors open. They might be stuck open now because the hinges still are very warped. But like you broke off enough of the like rust and melty bits that they might be able to move again. But yeah, you managed to wrench the door open, and inside you see dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. The furnishings, tables, chairs, bookshelves, and a couple of beds, are pretty much all charred and splintered. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds, and the adjacent closet on the south wall is full of rubble.
Someone absolutely used a fireball in here.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Possibly more than one.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
Yeah, it would take up the whole room.
Can we investigate
That's a fireball.
Chest?
Oh my god. No. You need every square inch of that. You gotta cast at least 2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get one up
One for
top,
the back
one...
half, one for the front half.
Exactly.
One up here,
Exactly.
one down here. There you go.
Perfect.
So Clove, you're heading in to check out the chest.
No space left behind.
Yes.
As you step inside, you see a like swirling figure start to emerge from beneath the ground. And this like ghostly humanoid figure comes up from underneath the floor and just like hisses at you. More intruders! You will die like the rest of them. I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
Aw,
Oh no! Dang it! That's okay. Playing for initiative.
oh, dang it, that was gonna be such a good roll. 4.
4. 4's not bad.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, 4 is pretty
I'm
bad.
gonna get 4.
If I'm gonna roll it, let's roll it now.
Here, let me unlink Athena from Craig. Oh, I seem to have left Xeon behind. Let's bring him up here.
Nah, leave Xeon behind, man. I'm kidding.
No Xeon left behind.
Toggle
Yeah.
combat state. Alright. Oh, gods. That was... Why was there so much lag there? Alright. Pepper, what did you have?
I don't know. 4.
4 for Pepper. Clove.
4.
What do you... 4.
Oh no.
Craig.
This is a great initiative.
I did double them.
8. Nice.
Yay!
My bonus is +7. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Jesus.
But if I'm gonna roll the 1,
Guys.
it might as well be on initiative.
Yeah, might as well.
What the hell?
Rolled a 2. Then I get a +2.
Here, actually, I'm gonna knock Xeon out of the combat.
What?
Cause I'm just gonna move him when it gets to Craig's turn and not have him be like stuck in the initiative order. Although actually, it seems I can't remove him from the combat, so I'll just remember that for next time.
Alright.
So Dennis is the only person that had a decent initiative of your group.
Wow. Wow. Pretty good.
So Dennis is going first. Dennis like hears the commotion and comes up. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just gonna assume that we're fighting this thing because that's what makes sense. Dennis. Oh, that's right. Dennis still needs to choose a new invocation. Because we realized he can't take Thirsting Blade because he doesn't have Pact of the Blade. So, he's just kind of shot himself in the foot by not being here today. He will... Oh, I need to start up the combat music. What am I doing?
Oh, it's quiet.
Wow.
We'll do this one.
Come on, there's gotta be combat music.
Dennis will use his Hexblade's Curse on the specter creature, the ghostly thingy. So that's his bonus action. And then he will cast Green Flame Blade. Because I think at this level, Green Flame Blade actually does damage now, right?
Yeah.
To a single target. So, make a melee attack. On a hit, it is tax damage plus an extra d8 fire damage. Plus the damage from Hexblade's Curse, plus... Well, he has to hit first, I suppose. Wait, what is the button that I hit for targeting? What's the hotkey for that?
E.
Switch to my Mac.
No, it was T. T, there we go. Alright. It sounded like you said B.
Oh.
Roll
target, man.
an
Come
attack. He doesn't have any bonuses to it. So it's just a normal attack. That'll hit. That will be... Hold on, what did I... I'm going to use my normal dice for this because I think the Green Flame Blade formula on here is broken. I don't think it works correctly. So... Oh dear. That is... He's wielding with two hands. So that'll be a d10 plus a d8 plus... He gets to use his charisma for his attacks. So that's plus 5, plus 3 from his proficiency, thanks to Hexblade's Curse. So that's going to be d10 plus d8 plus 8. Alright. Oh! That's a 10 on the d10. This is a magical attack. So that will be 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 4 fire damage, halved to 2, is going to be 20 points of damage. Jesus. Okay.
Oh.
That is a strong first turn.
Yay, Dennis.
Is it raining? Huh. And
Seems like it's about
Probably
to.
is.
I don't think Dennis has anything else he can do on his turn, so that will end Dennis's turn, bringing us... No, not end combat, end turn. Bringing us to...
Combat, right there.
This guy. This guy. Alright.
Man.
We will... Yeah, alright.
Ooh. Thunder.
Nice.
Ooh.
Far I have clear skies over here.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah. So. He's definitely upset with Dennis for attacking him, but he's also upset with the other people that broke down his door and he sees as intruders. He will use his agonizing phasing to move through Dennis, first of all. So
Not good.
it is not good indeed. So Dennis takes... That is leaning. Oh boy. 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, geez.
That is a high roll. Oh, Dennis is not looking good.
Uh-oh.
Then he will continue to move. He'll move through Clove. So Clove takes 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
He will move through
Point.
Craig.
Huh?
What?
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Did we short rest at all?
No.
Oh. So I'm.
I don't believe so. You are
19.
at... Yeah, 19 now. Then he will move through Craig. I assume Athena is still on your shoulders. Is that a fair assumption?
Maybe. Usually, if something like if something active
You know what?
happens,
I will
she's not usually there.
I will be nice and I'll say that she flew off and is right next to you. So he moves through you but not through Athena. So you, Craig, take 6 points of psychic damage as he moves through you. And then he moves through Pepper. Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 25,
Bro.
30. Actually, no, he does not move through Pepper because he wouldn't have enough movement to make it to the other side, and he doesn't want to be occupying the same space. And then for his action,
Me.
that was not his action, that
Oh.
was just his movement. For his action, he will use his agonizing touch against Pepper. Pepper, what is your
Oh, bro.
armor class?
14.
14? You know, I could be really mean and say that you guys are surprised, but I'm not going to. So, because he did say something before attacking, so I think you had enough time to ready yourselves. But yeah, he's 14 is your AC, you said? Okay, he missed. Luckily for you. So he only got to do a bunch of damage moving through people that turn. All right, Craig, you're up.
We'll see how long you last.
And Pepper, you're on deck.
No.
Yep, it's raining pretty heavily out there. All right.
Alright.
I'm using the Flea Mortals Wraith stats. They are so much cooler than the standard Wraith stats.
Let's see. Get rid of shell touch and everything is fucking undead. Any of these worth doing?
Actually, I stand corrected. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Actually, yeah. So I need to recalculate some things quickly. I misread the Wraith's speed, so the Wraith actually had more movement than I thought. But also moving through creatures is difficult terrain. So that would have been 10, 15, 25, 40, 50. Yeah, so actually he would have moved through Pepper and would have ended up here. So Pepper, you would have taken 2 points of psychic damage from that.
Okay.
Which isn't bad.
I'll be fine.
How much movement does that fucking thing have?
60 feet of movement. And moving through creatures makes it difficult terrain, and we have the alternating diagonals rules. So we move 10, 15, 25, 40, 50, 60.
Does it say anything about whether or not that ability does not provoke opportunity attacks?
It does provoke opportunity attacks. Actually, it doesn't prevent them. So, Dennis, Clove, and Craig can all take opportunity attacks if they'd like.
I will Eldritch Blast.
What's that?
Yay! I'll Eldritch Blast the fucker. 2 times.
Dennis missed with his. Eldritch Blast cannot be used for an opportunity attack. Opportunity attacks can only be melee attacks, so you would have to attack with a dagger.
A dagger, yeah, that's fine. Let's see here.
Take Warcaster at level 8 and you can do that, it's fine.
Yeah, if you take the Warcaster feat, you'll be able to. That will hit.
Cool. 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage, half to 3. And then Craig. You can attack with your whip if you'd like.
Do I want my whip or my staff?
Or your staff, your fancy stylized quarter staff. Which is lighter than a normal staff.
Fancy stuff.
As far as you can tell, that is the only... It doesn't appear to be magical. It's just slightly lighter than a normal quarter staff.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the staff.
Alright.
Oh, not bad, not bad. 19 to hit.
19 to hit will hit.
Hey, yo. Yay!
And then question: would my little buckler shield interfere with using the staff two-handed?
I think you had it specifically commissioned so that it would not take up a hand, so you could use the staff two-handed. But, yeah, you can use the staff two-handed, because you haven't tried to cast any spells yet anyways, so, like, you're just grabbing it and hitting, and then you can free up a hand if you need to do some added components later.
Cool. Woo! That's a whole 4 damage.
4 damage, half to 2. Because it is a non-magical weapon. Alright. Now for your actual turn. Now that we just retconned that, just went back and redid that whole situation.
Anyways.
Which one of these are we gonna use?
That does mean that that Dennis and Clove have now lost their reactions until their next turn. Dennis is currently looking pretty rough. But I mean, nobody's looking great.
Yeah.
You guys are all at, like, around half health. Dennis is just a bit lower.
Yeah. I'm the healer's kit if he goes down. If he needs it, you know.
Computer, cooperate. My goodness.
Computer, cooperate, man. Cooperate. It's the NG.
Alright,
Anyways.
I'm gonna have him make an intelligence saving throw. I'm gonna try and cast Mind Sliver.
One moment. I just realized we had a bot in chat and I had to ban them. You're casting Mind Sliver?
Yes.
Intelligence saving throw. What's the DC?
DC is higher now.
Well, it
16.
didn't succeed. Got an 8.
That's right. Alright. 2d6 now, baby.
Woo! And minus a d4 from its next save.
Yeah. God damn it. That's a whole 3 points of damage.
And it's psychic damage.
Yes.
You sense the spell take effect, and it still has the minus a d4 for its next save, but it doesn't seem to deal any damage to it. It doesn't seem affected by the psychic.
What the fuck? Alright, fine. Well, that's a
Hey,
minus 3
you're
on the
learning.
save.
Yeah.
And then Athena and Zeond. Unless you had anything else you were going to do.
I don't think I have any bonus actions available right now, so I think we're good.
Alright.
I don't need to, I'm not getting rage.
Athena?
Athena will Athena's going to assist Clove.
Alright.
Give Clove the help action.
Clove, you've been given the help action. Your next roll will be made with advantage. And Zeond.
Yay.
Zeond will. I want to have you do anything different.
I'm so glad that we're getting some ineffective attacks here from you guys, because it would be really disappointing if, like, he went through all of that and then got killed before he got the chance to use a single one of his actual, like, abilities, because he missed against Pepper. He just whiffed.
Alright, I suspect this probably isn't going to do a
I'll
whole
be
lot
fine.
either, but Zeon's just going to appear, and he's going to use his scare ability on this fucking thing. He's not moving closer. Back him the fuck up.
Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna back him up, but first I need to read the scare. DC 10 Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened for 1 minute. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Alright. He is not immune to the frightened condition. He rolled a natural 20, though, so...
God damn it.
Aw, man.
It's
So it's
all bunch
a-
of stuff wasted.
Here, I'm gonna mark scare as having been used. There we go. Alright. Pepper.
Alrighty. I'm ready. I'm allowed to bonus action before I go.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to just rage.
You do not have any uses of rage remaining.
Ah! I didn't even look at that. I don't know why. It's always assume I have rages.
I mean, it's a decent assumption. It's just that it's been a long time since you guys rested.
Yeah. Anyways. Well then I'll just have to attack. So, I will. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my blood sword.
Alright.
Kadini.
You get to make 2 attacks when you take the attack action.
Let's go. Alright. It's just 2d20?
1d it's 2d20, take the
1d20.
2d20, take the higher one, and then add 7.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Or wait, no.
If you're
8.
being reckless, you don't have to be reckless.
7?
Well, sorry, not 2d20,
Well,
1d20.
I can't read.
Never mind. I was confused. I was going, oh, extra attack. Yeah, 2d20. Wait, 2d20? That means it's a... No. Alright.
Oh?
Ignore me. Okay, are you attacking recklessly or
Okay.
regularly? Reckless will give you advantage on the attack, but it will make all attacks against you have advantage until your next turn.
Probably don't want that right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to recklessly attack her.
Alright.
I mean, not.
So you get 2 attacks. Each attack will be 1d20 plus 8.
Okay.
To hit.
It's good. It's good. Okay.
Alright.
I rolled an 18.
18 plus 8. Yeah, that'll hit. Do you want to roll the second one now, or do you want to do the damage first and then roll the second one?
Oh. I already rolled the second one.
Alright, what's the second one?
Total 22.
That'll also hit.
Nice.
So the damage for each of them will be 1d10 plus 5.
1d10.
1d10 plus 5 for each attack. And then and then there will also be...
Gosh.
Never mind. Yeah, just 1d10 plus 5.
Alright.
Because it doesn't get the extra
Do I roll
damage
that
against
twice?
undead. Yes. So 2d10
Because
plus
I
10.
attacked twice. Alright. Oh my goodness. First roll 11.
11.
Second roll 14.
14. Okay. That did a lot to it. That was the wrong number.
I didn't even rage.
I need to
Guys, I
update
didn't even
the...
rage.
There we go.
Or for your breakfast.
There we go. Fixed it.
Wow.
Alright. Anything else?
Maybe I should probably walk away, shouldn't I?
Well, because if you walk away, he's gonna hit you, and then
Oh,
he'll just come up to you and hit you
right.
again if he wants.
Damn it. I was just gonna say, like, I'll move out of the way. Wasn't, like, gonna...
If you move without disengaging, he will be able to use a reaction to make an attack of opportunity against you. If you're willing to take that risk, you can still do so.
29 health. I think I'll just keep myself flat where I'm at.
Alright.
Maybe a good idea to stay where I'm at. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Clove, you're up.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and direct both of my Eldritch Blasts to the ghoul guy.
Go ahead and roll the attacks for those.
First one is advantage.
Yep, first one is
Yep.
at advantage.
Alright, 21.
21 will
It is
hit.
not that. Cool. Alright, that's 11 points of damage.
Alright.
That's nice.
And the second one?
Second one, that's an 18 to hit.
18 will also hit.
Cool, and another 11, so 22 total.
Sweet.
How would you
And
like to do
then-
this?
Oh. I guess I just kind of a bit shaky point my wand, considering that I'm about halfway down to health. I just
Yeah.
kind of shakily point it, and then just probably just not scream, but just kind of like grunt, and then just fire 2 blasts.
Why is it red? What the heck? Hold on. Why is this
He
blood
doesn't have
splatter
blood.
red?
Oh, we're halfway dead.
Alright, there we go. That's better. Actually, I can change it even further and make it...
Yeah.
There we go. Scorch marks. Oh, that just made it basically invisible. Oh well.
I was gonna say, I don't see anything.
As this thing like is raising up its claws to bring them down at Pepper again, Clove just blasts it with her wand, and it just like and like it falls backwards, like as if it's falling onto its back, but at about like the 45-degree point of its fall, it just like dissipates as if it like slammed into an invisible slope there. Everybody gets 450 XP from that. I can end the combat music. There we go. Oh, I see the problem. Hold on. When I changed what kind of blood splat it had, it did weird things to it. Why is it just here now? Whatever, I'll just delete it from existence. There we go. That way it'll be lagging it less anyways.
Craig has the wand of magic missiles out that he was about to use. And waits a few seconds and turns to Clove and nods. Well done.
Thank you. Can I rest on that bed over there?
The bed is very, like, broken and splintered and scorched. You certainly can go and, like, rest on it, but it's not gonna be remotely comfy. You'll probably have parts of it stabbing into your back.
Can I use prestidigitation to kind of clean off the bed a bit? Just to
Sure.
clean it a bit?
It's still, like, broken like this, so sleeping on it will be
Yeah.
not good for your back, but you whisk away any of the, like, rubble and grime on it so that at least it is a smooth surface.
Oh yeah, I'll just kind of go up, just kind of like
There is
mumble
a...
an
There is a scorched iron chest sitting near the foot of that bed, by the way, as a reminder.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll just kind of plop onto the bed. It'll probably make a big creak, and then I'll just kind of go over to Craig.
You
and
plop
I'll
on,
kinda
and the
snap
bed
and
that's
point at
like...
my dress.
You plop on in the bed that's like already like broken and mostly like snap. As you like sit down on it, it just
Sit down and just break more.
and one end just like slides away a bit. Just
I will
Man.
continue to short rest, and I'll just, like I said, I'll just kind of snap my fingers.
Confidently
point down
short
to the chest
resting.
that's next to me, just for you guys to investigate, because Clove
Alright.
is exhausted.
So you all go
Aw.
in and take a short rest.
Also, I do apologize, but I did miss a lot of what happened. I see
Clove
he's gone.
killed the wraith before it
Oh,
got a
wow.
chance to use any of its cool abilities other than just moving through you guys.
Ah.
There was
Wow.
some really dangerous stuff in there. If
I'm
it
also
had
gonna cast one of my healing lights on me, just letting you know.
if it had had an opportunity to do some of the stuff that it could do, like that attack that missed Pepper at first, it would have done a ton of psychic damage, and she would have had to make a saving throw
Oh.
or be like cursed. And slowly just have her hit
Oh.
point maximum get halved every turn until she dies.
Ugh.
Halved? That's fucking
Oh.
stupid.
Well, she gets to make a saving throw at the end of each turn. But if at the end of each turn, if she fails the saving throw, then her hit point maximum is halved, and it is cumulative and lasts until the target finishes a short or long rest.
Oh my.
And if she had died from that, she would have been raised as a specter under its control.
Huh.
Oh.
So, it's probably for the best that it didn't get to do that stuff, but it's a little
Yeah.
disappointing because it would have been cool.
See that? So is it? Hold on. Is it only on the attack?
When it makes the attack, you make a saving throw, or you become dazed and cursed, and then at the end of each of your turns, you can make a saving throw to try and get rid of the condition. If you fail, your hit point maximum is halved, and then the next turn you make another save. If you fail again, it's halved again, and it continues and continues. I believe it is only if it dies from the wraith, though. It might just be if it dies within a minute, actually. Yeah, actually.
How long does the HP stay on?
I think it just goes until the target succeeds on a save. And then the reduction lasts until a short or long rest.
Okay, that's what I was at. The reduction part. Okay.
And then also it had a reaction where if anybody tried if anybody was like healed well near it, it would have the amount that they got healed. So healing magic was less effective around it. It had some fun stuff.
Yeah, fun. Super fun.
Really fun. It also had a ranged attack that it could use to frighten people, but I wasn't probably going to use that one because it wasn't as interesting.
Gotcha.
Anyways, you're all short resting?
Yes.
Alright. Clove, you have one hit die still available to you for the day. I assume you're going to use it?
Oh, on my sheet it said I had 2 left, and then I did... And then
Oh
I
yeah,
used
because you leveled up to level 5, and I don't think it increased the number of hit... I think it increased the number of hit dice you have, but not the number you still have available, so you have 2 left.
I used 2 of them, and then I rolled kind of shitty for those, and then I used one of my healing light, so I'm out of hit die, but I have one more healing light left, and I'm at 35 out of 38 HP.
Excellent, that's what I rolled, exactly.
Oh, cool.
And you're out of your healing light.
Or I have one left of my healing light, but I'm out of hit points.
Oh, you have one healing light left, okay. And then you have your spell slots back. Dennis is gonna short rest. He's gonna use up his last hit die. And get his spell slots back. Pepper, are you using any hit dice while you short rest? You have 2 available.
Oh gosh.
You're at 29 out of 54.
Yeah. Sure. I'll roll one of them.
Alright. So that'll be a D12 plus 2.
D12 plus 2. I swear to God, if I roll horribly. Okay, that's alright. An 8.
8 plus 2, or is that with the plus 2?
That's with the plus 2 already.
Alright. So you're at 37 hit points. Craig? Are you using any hit dice?
I have showing on the sheet. I have 3 available. Is that what you have?
I have 2 D6s available, and your D12 is used up.
Yeah. Is that? No, I think I'm good then.
Alright. You're at 32 out of 50 anyways, you're over half. But you are still short resting, so there we go.
Yeah, I'll be spending this time looking at the chest.
Alright. It as you go to open it, it is unlocked, thankfully. You don't have to try to deal with any locks. It is scorched and made of iron, so it is kind of a little melty like the door, but not nearly as much so. It's just like one of the corners is a bit stuck, but you just and wrench it open. Inside, you find a considerable amount of money, as well as 5 malachite gemstones and a wooden pipe adorned with platinum filigree. So, let me quickly add the malachites to your sheet first. I'm gonna call it lesser malachite because it's worth 10 gold pieces, and I also have a 15 gold piece value malachite in here. Oh wait. Actually, the treasure is a bit different between the two books. Would you prefer malachites or diamonds?
Ooh.
I mean, always diamonds. Malachites aren't used for shit in casting.
Especially because the diamonds are way more valuable. So ignore the malachite thing. You get... Here, I'll tell you the monetary amounts as well. You find 1,100 copper pieces, which puts you up to 2,648. Oh, you're pretty much at your carrying capacity, because you're carrying the party funds. You might have to transfer those to somebody else.
I can hold on to them.
160 silver pieces, which puts you up to 1,176. Yeah, you are over your carrying capacity. 100 electrum pieces, which puts you up to 462. 3 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces each.
Nice.
Nice.
And the wooden pipe with platinum filigree, which is worth 150 gold pieces. So, let me just add the wooden pipe. Create item. Core data. Icons. Commodities. Wood. So, would you like to transfer some of the party funds to somebody else or anything? Because you're currently technically over your carrying capacity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pepper can take quite a bit more than I can.
Hell yeah!
Alright.
Man, love being strong.
Alright. Just creating the pipe item to give to you. Quickly. Alright. So, how much of the party funds would you like to keep, and how much would you like to transfer?
Not terribly picky. Probably so. Like, if let's say I gave her just all the copper, What would that? How would that put us?
All right, Pepper. He gives you 2,648 copper. That is making up a lot of the weight. That made Pepper go from 98.5 to 151.4. So if you give her all of the copper, that brings you back down to 146 out of 195.
Okay, yeah, we good.
She can be trusted with the copper. It's not that valuable.
I don't know about that, but sure. I'm sorry. So how much are you giving me?
2,648.
2,600. That's it? That's all
Yep.
you're giving me?
Which is the equivalent of 26 and a half gold pieces.
Wow. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of copper and gold.
Yeah, it is. You're probably going to want to find some, like, bank or currency office or whatever where you can have some of that converted into gold, because it is very heavy and not very valuable.
Alright, well,
Anyways, as you finish up your rest, gods, this scroll wheel sucks. I need to get a new mouse. As you finish up your rest, looking around the rest of the room, a couple of the books on the bookshelves seem to be still a bit intact. Other than that, the chest was the main piece of interest. So,
is the closet door closed?
Yes.
Or...
Down here.
I would have looked in there during the rest as well.
All right. The closet seems to be pretty much empty.
Okay.
So yeah, the last thing of interest is just the bookshelves, which have a couple of preserved tomes on them.
Well, let's do some light reading then.
You flip through the ones that are still intact. They seem to be magically preserved. Like, everything else is basically turned to dust at this point, but these tomes are still pristine. Most of them just seem to be, like, talking about the history of the region and the history of the mine of the Phandelver Pact. One of them does catch your interest. It has a... I need you to make an investigation. Well, no, we'll use passive investigation for this, because you're just looking through all the books. It has a map sewn into its cover.
Do can I figure out where the map is of?
It is of the region nearby, the same, like, Neverwinter Phandalin region that you guys are in, but it seems to show the location of some other point of interest that is not this mine.
Any indication of what that is?
It has, like, some, like, symbology on it that, it's not written in the book is not written in a language that you are familiar with, but, it does have some, like, symbols on the map that you also notice on a couple of pages while flipping through the book. Okay. So
we'll take a look at that later.
Yeah. This is the DM subtly hinting that I have an idea of what I want to do with this, but I need to check and make sure that that idea works with the campaign. So let's just... Because Dennis will be able to read the book eventually, because he has Eyes of the Runekeeper. But
assuming it's a language, I have comprehend languages I can do as a original.
yeah, and Dennis can read all writing. Like, even if it's not a language and it's just somebody's like made up code or script, he can still read it. But
Not a language that I can comprehend.
I mean, you can.
I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I don't know.
It does not appear to be. It does not appear to be Gnomish, because Craig, you recognize the Gnomish
Or
symbols.
Elvish?
It does not appear to be Elvish either. Those two languages are fairly
man.
recognizable. It appears to be a more archaic language.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really out of that one. Got it. Want it. I'll get here.
Or it might be
Is there anything
Dwarvish.
else?
I haven't decided. It's in a language that nobody here
Wow.
speaks, and Dennis can read it, but isn't. Look, in my defense, this is in the old book, and they didn't bother to port it over to the new book, so...
Fair enough, fair enough. I'll give you that.
The DM has ideas, but needs to make sure the ideas work.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I kind of like blanked out for a bit. I apologize.
You're good. I
Anyways.
do that too.
Dennis does it all the time. So, what would you all like to do?
The case was checked out, and was the chest that?
Yes,
Yep.
the chest had a bunch of money, and some gemstones, and a fancy wooden pipe.
Very cool. I mean, I see that there's another room over there.
that was the closet. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Craig went
Yeah,
went
that-
into and then came out of the closet.
That makes sense. Nothing was in there though.
No.
Oh man.
Gotcha,
Putting
well, now
Athena
we
back on your
explored this
shoulder.
area.
What's that?
What was that?
I was just saying, now that we explored this area, maybe we can at least go and maybe scope out the area that we presume the black spider?
So, to give
Black
you
spider.
a frame of reference, you're currently down here. The
Gotcha.
area that you believe the black spider to be is up here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We also have that.
Yeah.
There's
Magical
this
buzzing
room.
coming from the
Yeah,
room
this
right
this
above
room
us.
has a
Oh,
magical
right.
essence emanating from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, I'm
If
quickly
that's the case, then
gonna
I'd be fine with checking out the
just gonna fill out
magical
the
room.
fog of war over here.
Yay.
There we go.
Go on, Craig.
Yeah, I'd like to check the room above us, and then probably
We
I'd like probably
can
rest
look at it
rest
together.
after that because we've done a lot today. and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
maybe
we have.
while we're resting, maybe we can have Zeont go and see if he can scope anything out.
Anything else?
Alright,
Yeah.
so you head up the stairs to
I'm following him.
this upper ledge.
Let's all go. You're not going alone, Craig. You have to have us with you.
It's dangerous to go
Like your
alone.
children.
Take this.
You know, you could just like do that with everybody, just like highlight them all and move everyone at once. There we go.
Yeah, but
There we
I
go.
was unintelligent. Okay.
That's fine.
Alright. You make your way upwards. Hold on, I need a double check a thing here, because I have a thing done on Foundry that doesn't seem to fit with what is written in the book. Yeah, the northernmost door. That is not the northernmost door. Okay. So, you make your way up. This door also has some scorch marks and scratches on it, but it seems to be a bit more intact than the other. The hinges look not as melted.
Gotcha. Also,
And it
just wanna
is
let you know.
the door. Yes.
Sorry, I gotta head out at about 4:45 or so, so like 40 minutes
For
or so.
shame. The door,
I know,
the door
it's just
is damaged, but it seems to be slightly ajar. And you see a bit of a green glow emanating from within.
After what happened last time, I kind of want to listen, like put my ear close to the door and listen to see if I hear anything inside this one.
Fair enough.
Not unknowingly attacked by another fucking ghost.
Make a perception check with
Fair enough.
advantage because the door is slightly ajar.
Well, these are shit advantage rolls today. 11.
11 with
And
5 and a 6, man.
ouch. Craig ain't doing so well today.
You, from within, you kind of hear a bit of like a fire crackle, but that's about it.
Someone's having a kid.
One.
You said I could see a green light.
There's a bit of
is
a
the
green.
light flickering?
Yes.
Does it? Okay, so presumably there's a green fire in there. I don't
There's
know
a
what
green
that
fire.
means.
I don't know
also
what that
don't know
means
what green
either.
fire means.
Arcana check? Anyway, like,
I mean,
how will we go?
I've seen his fire be green, but I pointed to Dennis. But I don't know
I'm just
if
like, I don't know
Uh,
if there's-
Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Craig. And Clove can as well.
oh yeah, my Arcana check won't be.
Alright.
14.
14.
13.
13. The best either of you can come up with is, I mean, there exists a spell called Continual Flame, and sometimes people will give color to their flames when they cast it. But other than that, you can't really think of what might be the source of this. So, it might be a Continual Flame spell that has a green coloration. It might be something else.
Gotcha.
Swear to God, if it's another fucking flame skull.
That is also a possibility.
not.
That is the other source of flickering green flame you've seen.
Exactly. I mean, do we want to brute force our way in there?
It's already kind of open.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't take
Yeah, the
much.
door is already, like, kind of ajar.
Oh, so it's already open.
It's slightly ajar, but you've not opened it up enough to really look in there. You just see a bit of this flickery green glow coming from within. Inside. Withinside. Perfect. That's
Not
a new word
very
now.
stealthy, so
Is it small enough for
not a
Sion can
very
squeeze
stealthy
through?
person.
It is, like, just like a centimeter open, basically.
Okay. Alright.
Like, you could open it a bit further, but as it stands, it's, like, just open enough for the glow to emerge.
I want to try.
Xeon
and
can
open it
polymorph
just-
into a centipede, so you could turn him into a centipede and send him through.
Ooh,
Oh, that's right. Yes. Hey, buddy.
that'd be a good idea.
Get in there.
Alright.
Hey, a little booty in there.
He polymorphs into a centipede, so and then I don't have a centipede queued up, so I'll just send him through. In the room,
Come on.
Ah, shit.
this large workshop was badly damaged by the ancient spell battle that laid waste to the mine. Work tables taking up 2 corners of the room are scorched, and the plaster has burned off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier in which an eerie green flame dances and crackles. The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that destroyed this area. Behind the brazier of green flames floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side. In the center of the body is a large eye. Just floats around a bit.
The good news is they're not quite as dangerous in actual D&D as they are in Baldur's Gate 3. But still kind of scary.
Yeah.
Xeon promptly crawls back out.
Thanks, Leon.
Oh dear. Does Craig have any idea what
I
that
should be
creature is?
relaying this.
Make an Arcana check.
Please stop sucking dice.
No.
Nope.
Why are you sucking dice?
What?
Dice are not good to suck on. Don't suck dice. You feel like you might have heard about these creatures, Craig, but any actual information about them just escapes you at the moment.
On the tip of my tongue.
Like is it like a watcher, a looker, God, I don't know.
Observer, no. You get more synonyms.
What does it look like?
It looks like a giant ball with a big eye in the middle, and then 4 other eyes on stalks out of it, and lots of sharp teeth.
Clove, I'll let you make an Arcana check as well. At that description. Clove.
Hang on, sorry, my computer doesn't want to work.
I was worried this was another instance of you just like randomly disappearing.
No, sorry. I was my
Random disappearance
wouldn't
from
let me
Clove.
go back to my sheet, but 22.
22.
There you go.
This description rings alarm bells in your head. This is a spectator. Spectators are a type of beholderkin, not as dangerous as their cousin, the beholder. They are a creature that is basically summoned and created by a wizard, and assigned to guard or watch over a particular location. They're not as dangerous for several reasons. Firstly, they aren't aggressively xenophobic or egotistical or anything like that. They guard locations. They do what they're assigned to do. They guard them for a given amount of time, and then when that amount of time is up, they return to the far realm. They're also less dangerous because sometimes they will not even be hostile. Like, sometimes they're only assigned to, like, prevent people from robbing a place or whatever. Like, they won't necessarily attack on sight, depending on what their assignment is. If their assignment is to attack on sight, then they absolutely will. But they're very much dangerous, but not necessarily a guaranteed threat.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll just relay as much of that as I can back to the group, and then just
Yeah,
kind of giving
spectator.
like those.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Do it with something like that.
I guess what should we
I don't know
do?
what
Should
that
we
It's-
try like
They aren't always hostile. They're intelligent beings. It may be worth trying to have a conversation. Maybe it could tell us some more about this place and what this is.
yeah, maybe instead of going, hey, can we go through please? Maybe we can
One other thing that you recall, Clove, is, as one might imagine, there are sometimes drawbacks to being assigned to guard one specific location for decades. Namely, that it's very easy to lose one's mind when you're stuck guarding one location for decades. So spectators often possess interesting quirks, sometimes just being just flat out insane. That's the other thing that can make them fairly dangerous. They're not guaranteed to be this way, but it can often be the case.
I have an idea. So maybe
I guess.
Maybe one of us, it could be me, it could be someone else, could go in. Maybe if the guy's not like instantly like, or maybe you can like throw like a rock in there or something and see if it just like goes for it or just kind of ignores it. And then if like the coast is clear, one of us or one or all of us can go in and maybe tell him that we're lost and we just need to get through the door. We can do that.
What door are we trying to get through?
Or not door, whatever it's trying to protect it from. I'm assuming.
It's trying. I think this room is what it's protecting.
Either the room or maybe that flame. I don't know why the flame. I don't know.
I mean, given.
But I think you're right on the room idea.
I think this is the forge.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a forge. What's the forge?
The forge of
I
spells.
don't know.
The thing we're looking for. Besides
the
the
thing
people.
we're looking for.
Yeah.
Got it.
Or I should say the thing Gundren was looking for.
Yes. That.
I mean,
Right,
are we
girl
prepared
who
to
doesn't
fight
know
if things
spells.
go haywire? Or would you rather like us just do a complete long rest? And then
Oh, I didn't update my. I'll do that later. I mean, I'll be fine. I think.
I think if it begins to look like
Should be
it's going,
fine.
if it looks like it's going to go hostile, then we can probably just leave.
Probably retreat.
leave.
I don't suspect it would follow us too far if its job is to
Probably
guard
won't
the
come
place.
after us. I mean, yeah, if it's more focused to guard it than to attack us, then
Gotcha.
it could
Well,
be pretty easy to see.
guess we can just try playing it cool, just walking in, maybe pretending we know what we're doing. I don't know.
I kind of like your lost idea. That might be good. I don't know how comprehensible they are with.
I mean, they're intelligent, but I mean, with the insanity and whatnot.
He's also
yeah.
been here at least a century or more at this point, probably. So
Yeah.
Oh really? Wow.
It hasn't been quite a century since the fall of the Forge of Spells. So it depends on how long, how shortly before the Forge of Spells, not the Forge of Spells, the mine. It depends on how shortly before the mine was attacked, the spectator was summoned. Because, it was about like 80 to 90 years ago was when the mine of Phandelver Pact was attacked and lost to history.
are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure it was like 200 or 300 years ago, at least.
It was not. It was shorter than that. I think. I will double check, but I believe it was.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back.
Okay.
But in the meantime, y'all can continue to discuss what you. No, it was
wish I
multiple
knew
centuries.
more.
I think they changed it in the new book. We'll go back to the old book's version. So yeah. It fell a century or two ago, actually. The new book has conflicting things, but we'll go by the old book.
Oh, then technically.
Yeah, that
Yeah, fair enough.
The old book is
That may have been my
generally
brain. I said,
better
I've-
structured,
I've-
anyways.
yeah, I've run the old one several times, so that's probably where my mine was going.
Old book is better in a lot of places, anyways.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow with whatever y'all do, because.
Okay, no. They just have a really conflicting detail in the book. It still says that it was centuries ago that it fell. They just have a very odd, conflicting detail in the book.
Oh.
Ooh, bastards.
Because they say that the spectator was only supposed to serve for this amount of time, which is impossible if it would have already fully served as long as it needed to and be gone, if that were the case.
Right.
So but yeah, never mind. I'll just have to change that detail. Well done, Wizards of the Coast. Bravo.
It's even crazier.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm all for going in and talking with it.
I'm cool with it too.
I'm back. Are
I'll
we
go
gonna
with
talk
it.
to it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Yeah, we are. Good timing. Good timing.
Start talking to it.
We're gonna go talk to it.
We know the thing's insane. It'll probably understand Pig Latin more.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, let's head in. I agree.
Alright. You open the door and head in.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
As you step inside, the spectator turns around and turns all of its eye stalks towards you, and just tilts its head so really its entire body a little bit as it stares at you, and you hear this really strange raspy voice.
Oh, there he is.
What did I cut out?
Yep.
You're good now.
What was the last thing you heard?
Good now, you're good.
Turned his head, and then I laughed because his whole thing is his head.
Yeah, he tilted his head, which is really his whole body, and blinks, and you hear this really raspy voice in the back of your minds that just says,
Givik welcomes the newcomers. Givik inquires as to what their intent is.
Sorry, can you repeat that, man?
Yeah, a little more, a little less throaty, if you could.
Givik welcomes the newcomers. Givik inquires as to what their intent is.
Hello.
Never understood that.
We are guests here, and we're hoping you could show us the facilities.
Givik's job is guard, not tour guide.
Yeah, you can't talk like that, man. We can't understand you. It's fun, but we can't understand you.
Very hard to understand.
Save it for the audio drama.
Yes.
Yeah, save it for the
Dear
audience.
viewers,
There you go.
since Discord sucks, just imagine that for the rest of the conversation, that voice is being used. It says,
something maybe we can understand a little better.
Givik's job is guard, not tour guide. Givik advises to find another mine worker who can show the newcomers around. Givik is certain another wizard would be happy to give the newcomers a tour.
I kind of
Yes.
look like a wizard. I can totally pass as a mind worker.
Yes. Yeah, well, this
Yo.
our friend here, she is a wizard of the mind. She was showing us around. I guess she was misunderstood your precise job. What's the old word for job? Occupation. That's what it is. I wanted to switch the P's and I want to say occupation or something. It's not even a word. What the hell's wrong with you?
You were attempting an obfuscation of the word occupation.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that hurt my brain a little bit.
That's okay.
Perhaps you were
Always
distracted
looking
by
at
the
yourself.
spectators' oscillations.
Man, what a guess.
Should I like roll for deception or something?
Yeah, Clove. You.
Maybe?
Show us.
Yeah?
I
It
just
like
gotta...
turns towards you.
Givik apologizes. Givik did not recognize other forge worker. Givik is
okay.
pleased to see more. Givik is pleased to see more workers coming in. It has been a
And I
while.
pat its head.
You
Like,
just
no,
you
but-
just like walk up to it and pat its head.
Yeah, like
And it
a-
just
Givik inquires as to what the intention of this action was.
What's the word?
It's a show of
Praise.
affection.
Praise.
Oh.
You're doing a great job guarding, but I need to let my friends through.
Givik offers thanks for this.
Of course. Then I just kind of look back at you guys and just kind of like nod my head slightly, like we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go through.
There's a husky.
I don't want to die.
I turn specifically to Clove, and I say, "Are we allowed to use anything we find here that is useful?" And I'm kind of like shifting my gaze between the spectator and Clove, and
Between the two.
yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
seeing how it reacts.
I'll go.
Between the
As a
two.
mind worker, I allow it, but I want to make sure that
Givik
My friend
informs the newcomers that they are fully permitted to use the facilities, but may not remove the treasures from within this room.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at, or just kind of give Craig like a glance of like, what should
Not
we
a
do
good
about that?
kind of thing. Oh.
So tell us, Givik, how long have you been at your post?
Givik was slated to serve for 303 years. Givik has served for 276 years.
Do you like this
A
job?
long time.
Givik has no opinions on its obligations. Givik was instructed to guard, and so it guards.
Gotcha. Well, with that, me and my friends are gonna go ahead and look around, but we will be very cautious. Thank you very much.
Givik acknowledges this thanks.
Why is Givik so cute? Because it's adorable. God dang it.
I'm gonna start by looking at this green fire in the middle of the room.
And go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Look at that.
Do the same thing as well.
That's gone so well today.
Clove, would you like to make a separate one or offer advantage to Craig?
Both. I'll cast guidance on him, and then I'll just do a roll myself.
All right.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay, rolled a 15.
God. 17.
17. That's enough.
It's really
This brazier seems to be the source of the magic feeling that you felt. You gather that this is the main operative component of the Forge of Spells. The flame seems fairly weak. It seems like the magic has faded with disuse. You're not sure if it could be strengthened again. It might be able to be. You have no idea how you would go about doing that. You would have needed to roll higher for that. But it still has some magic. The Forge of Spells was used to create magical items and to enchant existing items to become magical. You gather that this brazier probably was what provided that magic to items. It may still be able to provide magic to items, but you don't know if that magic would last. You gather it probably would it's probably fairly weak at this point and probably would not last too long or provide that strong of an enchantment. But it could be used to temporarily heighten your possessions.
Very interesting indeed.
I'm gonna take a look around the rest of the shop, I guess.
Looking around,
Looking around.
the shop contains a bunch of tools like tongs, hammers, bits of scrap metal. You do see on the work table in the southeast corner of the room are the only two items that seem to be like products of the forge, which you gather are the treasures that Givik said you couldn't remove from the room. A mace, the head of which is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass, and a breastplate with a gold dragon motif worked into its design.
Excuse me.
Both of which can be seen on the left side of this image.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Looks pretty cool. Those look pretty cool.
I turn to Dennis and say, Dennis, weren't you hired as a security replacement for this location?
I don't remember that.
I'm sure.
Did that
I'm pretty
happen?
sure you were just talking about it the other day when we first
When
got
was
here.
this?
Remember?
Not the other day.
I'm sorry, my memory has been a bit fuzzy lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep talking.
Yes, you told us you were so excited for this new job after you had just gotten back from your last adventure, and I'm like slightly nodding my head to the treasures and the beholder.
I'm going to make an insight check for Dennis. Dennis did not roll well. No, I don't remember this happening. Are you? I don't think I don't think that's the case.
You really do need to get your memory checked.
Is there really anything else to look at?
There is a door leading up to a northern room.
Just kind of like,
Are we allowed to go into that room?
Givik didn't say anything about it.
It's kind
Yeah,
of like
sure, I'll ask. Why not?
So I look at Clove at one point when Givik's kind of like looking at something else and like, it's on you to get rid of him. You're the boss here. You could just try saying he's free to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I just kind of walk up to it and just look into its eyes, and I'm like, I really appreciate you guarding, but I think it's best for you to, or I guess I say, like, your duties have been fulfilled and you're free to go.
Givik inquires as to whether this is an official termination of its employment.
It is. You have done very well.
Givik acknowledges this termination.
And it blinks and then just like dissolves into a sort of purplish black ooze that dissipates into the air and is gone.
No.
Holy shit, I did not think it was going to work like that.
I'm like very
gone.
Craig is like dumbfounded. He's like, wow. You are
Wow.
on fire. You are on fire today.
For your
Thank you.
For your successful negotiation with
Yeah.
Givik, each of you receives 175 XP. Actually, I will say Clove receives 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well served.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
175, not 1756, fat fingers.
Yes.
175.
Yeah.
Clove receives 200, everybody else receives 175.
Okay. I don't know what I'm actually at, but
You are at 7,795.
wow. 7,795? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Hopefully it's right. Okay. Oh, that's fine. And because I was gone after, well, I was gone when y'all defeated.
I feel like the rest of this campaign is just gonna turn into you guys, like, finding the ritual required to summon a spectator and bringing Givik back.
Nah, that's my goal. That's one of my new personal goals now. Gotta bring Givik back. One of our little minions or whatever. He's under our control now. He protects us.
Yeah, I imagine it's gonna. There's just like a lot of us. So this outside game knowledge. So spectators require like beholder eye stalks to summon.
Yes.
So we have to like find and kill beholders to do that. But then I imagine we just have like
I don't know.
we have like a pile of them, and we summon a spectator, and it's not giving. Like, no, you're good. But go ahead, you can go back, and we just do that over and over and over again until we get him.
Over and over until we get Givik back.
Yeah, it's like we
It
gotta.
has to be until we get Givik back.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to get a specific one. Can we request a spectator?
Man.
Does that require like extra eye stalks? That's fine. We can do that. We have plenty.
Fine, we can do it. We can do it. We can murder. We can kill. Just for him to come back.
Just like the townsfolk are just like, thank you, hero, for defeating the beholder that's been terrorizing our lands.
Actually, this is a dog.
Whatever brought you to us. Oh, we just needed the eye stalks to bring back this spectator we met once.
Yeah, it's just like, watch this, and like snap our fingers, and then a smaller one appears. We're like,
What brought you fools to my lair?
We just need your eye stalks to bring back our spectator buddy.
Do you have a son named Givik?
His name is Givik. We need specifically Givik.
Do you know Givik? Can you call him here?
What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You can't bring Gimmick back. What?
All right. Well, sorry, you gotta die.
Nah,
just-
nah. It's not a Gimmick.
If you can't bring him back one way, you're gonna bring him back another.
Hey, I mean, there's more than one way to get Beholder eye stalks. I mean, the black market exists. And you're gonna get a period of downtime after the first arc of the campaign. So if you want, you can just spend like a bunch of your downtime trying to track down somebody who can sell Beholder eye stalks.
I'm sure somebody at my Wizard Tower knows how to summon a spectator. So
Probably. So.
I'm gonna go check out that Mason breastplate now that we can look at the treasures.
All right. The mace, the head is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass. Breastplate has the dragon motif on it. Go ahead and your passive investigation is 20. What am I saying? You notice a little like tome sitting on the table, like kind of tucked a bit behind the breastplate. And you pick it up and flip through it a bit, and it seems to be like a log of magic items produced by the forge and whom it was produced for, and generally what they seem to be able to do. Go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if you can find in the book these two items.
Okay. Motherfucking son of a... You know what? I keep forgetting I have this fucking thing, so I'm gonna use it. So, rolled a 6, plus 5 is 11. I'm using Saving Face. So I get a bonus for each...
Nice.
I don't know if that's gonna help. To Athena and Xeon count as allies.
Sure.
Alright, so it's a max of 5, so 16.
16. It's not too hard, because you kind of just, like... You make an educated guess and flip to basically where, like, the end of where orders are entered. Like, not the end of the book, just where the orders stop, because you gather that, given that these are the only ones here, they were probably some of the most recent. The mace is called Lightbringer. It was made for a cleric of Lathander, god of dawn. It has heightened strength with its attacks, and it can be commanded to glow as bright as a torch. Then the breastplate was created for a human hero of Neverwinter named Turgon. It grants heightened magical protection. And it also makes its wearer slightly more resistant to the breath weapons of dragons.
Oh shit. That's pretty cool.
For now, I will put both items into your inventory. You may distribute them among other people if you like, as you see fit.
Is Dennis capable of wearing medium armor?
Yes, he is currently wearing a non-magical breastplate.
So I'm gonna give it to him. think about it. I can't look at his sheet at all. What is his? Are you able to tell me his dexterity mod?
His dexterity modifier is +1.
Okay, I'll think about it. Is there anything else in here worth? Someone was looking in the back door, right?
Oh yeah, Pepper, you were going to head up and check the northern room, right?
Yeah, she said she couldn't hear us.
Oh dear.
So she's troubleshooting.
One moment, I need to check up on something in my player's handbook quickly. Just in regards to weapon properties. Okay, never mind. Alright. So, you are giving the breastplate to Dennis, or no?
I'm thinking about it.
And what of the mace?
Well, Pepper's not here, so possibly. Can I tell if either of the items would require attunement?
They don't seem to.
Okay. Well, if Pepper can hear us, then we'll have a conversation with her.
However, the mace is not going to be as effective as her current weapon.
It is against undead.
That's true. Her current weapon is not super great against undead. I mean, it's still good. It's a +2 weapon, but doesn't get its extra bonus against undead. And Lightbringer does have a bonus against undead. It can glow and deals extra... I forgot to mention the extra damage to undead, but thankfully you already knew that.
You know what? I probably just thought you said that. That was passively listening.
I mean, it is a property of it. I just forgot to mention it. It's well glowing. It does the extra damage. It does extra damage. Well, I mentioned that it does extra damage generally because it's a +1 weapon. But then it also does extra damage specifically to undead. By the way, since you've been getting a slew of bad rolls this game, I am going to remind you, you do still have inspiration.
Yeah, I saw it on my sheet like 5 minutes after. Like, oh yeah, that thing is there.
Anyways, has Pepper returned yet? Pepper, are you back?
She's muted on Discord still, so...
Nope, okay. Well, in the meantime, since Pepper was going to investigate that, and Volty seems to be having troubles, is there anything else that y'all would like to do? Mayhaps with this brazier, or with the tools, or with anything else within the room?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
I don't know what just happened, but
That sounded weird.
Yeah, you turned into a robot for a second right there.
hello.
Just
I mean, I'm sure Clove would want to continue looking around. I unfortunately must go.
wow. Wow. Well, here, actually, this could be a decent place to end the session, I guess.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's shorter than most sessions, but if Clove has to go, since Dennis couldn't show up because he for some reason decided to just get a horrible migraine, I suppose that's as good a place as any to end the session. I mean, you've just dealt with the Wraith and the Spectator. So we'll end the session there, I think. So to the people on YouTube, thanks for watching. We still don't have an outro. because like a lot of things like have an outro, like Critical Role has their "Is It Thursday Yet" and stuff. We should probably come up with one eventually instead of just. I mean, maybe our outro will just be saying we don't have an outro every time.
Yeah. I think it's a thing now.
I think that's pretty fitting, honestly. So we don't have an outro. Yeah. Bye.
Oh, that's it. Leave it on the
Yeah,
voice. So
just
it's very unfulfilling.
we don't have an outro.